Hello, my name is Dana Casper, and I'm going to talk to you today about editing Wikipedia. So, one of the main things that I like to make clear is that facts matter when you are performing your edits. Whenever you add anything to your Wikipedia article, you want to make sure you're adding reliable sources. So, what is a reliable source? Well, a reliable source is something that has been thoroughly vetted, has gone through some level of editorial oversight, is scholarly or peer reviewed, is from a well established secondary source like a newspaper or magazine, is a well known publication. And you want to remember whenever you're adding information, you want to cite often. You should provide high quality, verifiable citations after every paragraph or statement that you present as fact in your article. So, Wikipedia, like many other wikis, can be edited by anyone at any time. You can make quick changes. All versions are remembered. So basically, if you need to go back to a previous version, you can usually look at your history and revert to a previous version, and pages will be hyperlinked for easy cross-referencing. The basic key policies of Wikipedia are neutrality. So you want to remember you are providing a neutral point of view. You are not going to add bias or commentary or opinion. You basically want to remember to provide just the facts. Any information that you add should be verifiable in multiple sources. You are not doing original research, so you remember you are not offering analysis, you're not offering your opinion. You are simply providing factual information that paints a picture about this topic that you're writing about. When you're working with other people, as you will be, Wikipedia is a massive collaborative project. You want to also assume good faith on the part of your other editors. And you want to avoid writing about topics that you have a personal stake in. So, with all of that said, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a login. So you want a username that is memorable and unique. And so you will see that you'll have a username here, password, confirm, you put in an email address, and then there'll be a CAPTCHA security check. That's the first time that you create your account. Once you've created your account, as I have done, you will be able to log in and you'll be able to change and edit articles on Wikipedia. So, one of the first things you might want to do is set up your editing preferences. So when you look up at the top here, you'll notice this little preferences tab here. If you select this, you can change your editing preferences by going to editing here. And we're not going to change any of these general options. We're going to go down to editor and we're going to change this. So the default might say, remember my last editor, but in order to give you the option of using either the source editor or the visual editor, you can select show me both editor tabs, and that will always show you both options. So once you're logged in and you've changed your preferences, you will see that you're going to have a user page. You can put in more information here about who you are, what you're interested in, as much or as little information as you like, and try not to put anything too personal in there, I would imagine. You're going to see that you can edit any of these parts. You're going to see your talk page, which is going to be where you will get messages from other people. So if you ask a question to someone from wiki.ed, you will see that you'll get a response on your talk page. Then you will have your sandbox, and you can use your sandbox to work on articles if you like, to test things out, to test out some of the functions of the editor. And this is what I've been doing in my sandbox. So I saw this article that was an article stub. And this is the original article, right? And so I've been practicing editing in my sandbox to try to expand this article. So now once you get to the point where you are wanting to use the editing functions, you'll notice that if you look at this edit visual editor, it's pretty similar to many of the word processor programs that you might use, like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. And you're going to be able to add text. You're going to be able to add sections to your article. You're going to be able to change the text from bold to italic. And there are other options here as well. You're going to be able to add links. So let's say I wanted to add a link here. I would select where I wanted to add this link. I would then click on that link, and then I could add a link to the article for Trey. And once you make any changes, you will notice that you can also publish your changes. That's the equivalent of saving. And you can put a summary in to show what kind of change you have made. Whenever you're adding something like a hyperlink or a citation, you're basically going to move your cursor to the area where you would like to add it while in edit mode. And then you're going to go to this tool. So you've got your text options, you've got your links. You can link to anything that is within Wikipedia. When you are using Wikipedia links here, you want to only link to articles that are within Wikipedia. You've got your cite tool that you can use to add your citations in. You can add bulleted lists as well. And this insert here allows you to add media like photo or video, template, table, and these are other things that you can add. And this is your option for visual editing or source editing. So now if you want to add an article citation, so let's say I found some information about the plant and I'm going to add this description in, which I haven't typed out yet. I can get the information about it. And I got the detailed record. I've got my ISBN number. And I can go to my article and I can add information about it. So I'm going to go and place my cursor where I'd like my citation to go. And I got my ISBN number, I generate. And then now I need to go ahead and edit this citation. So these things are not in the right order. And I see that this is published in 1981. And then I will just apply changes. And now I've got this information. And now when I go in and I add my description of the plant that I'm going to get from this book and its medicinal uses, I will be able to reuse the citation. So if I type in that information, I'll be able to reuse the citation that I added previously. There are many different ways that you can edit an article. Okay, so when you're looking for something to edit, you might choose to look through, rephrase, or copy edit, check for grammar, improve clarity. You might look at areas where you might see a citation needed tag, and you might track down citations and add those citations for verification when articles lack verification. You can repair dead links. You can correct inaccurate information. You can add images to pages that lack images, and you can select to add a bibliography to an article or enhance an article with additional biographical information if it's an article about a person. So in order to add a photo, for example, you're going to be using Creative Commons images, which you can search through. If you try to add a photo, you would just go here to Insert and then Media, and you can search for and then now you've got some images of this plant. And then if you wanted to use this image, you just select use this image, and then it would ask you for a photo caption. And you would put in your caption. And then you would insert. And whenever you add something or change something, you want to publish your changes. And you can add a summary of what type of edit or change you've made.